GnarlyChicken garage. Circulate a little heat up into the pipage. The old pipe heaters. Might do some moose bibs. Don't know. We'll see. Good day, YouTubers. Dan, GnarlyChicken garage. Today I'm going to break down my front and rear tires. Take out my moose. Clean them up. Re-grease them. Clean the inside of the rims. And reinstall. The rear tire, I'm going to do the same thing, except I'm going to reverse the direction of my tire so I can get a little more bite on the whoop side, which is going to leave me a little less brake on the brake side because it'll be worn down on that side of the knob. But that's okay. I'm going to attempt it. Break this down a little bit more on this side. Watch your face. All right. Pop him up. Holy, go lifting. Those are tight, kids. Moving those up. And that should start it. I'm just using, for now, soap and water for some lube. There's one side out. Flip that over. Flip this right over. Tire iron up into your eyeballs. Really, probably should be wearing glasses. I never said I was smart. I'm going to go around through the top of the rim on this side, down through the tire and the moose to the other side of the rim. Hold on to it with that rim. Do the same thing over here, and should just be able to start walking that tire right off. Probably have some gloves on for this so I get a little more bite with my hands, but that's good there. It's got a little grease left on it, but you know what? I mean, that's in, if you have a look, guys, there's no rips, there's no holes. This is the front tire, so it's not going to get a lot of heat. It's in pretty good shape. So I'm going to clean this off, dry it off, and then re-grease it again. I'm just going to clean the inside of the rim. Clean up the rim tape. All nice and good, ready to rip, roll, roost. It's pretty decent right now. Tiny little pinch right there, but it's a moose, so it's not like it's going to flatten the moose. That's the beauty of mooses, eh? Front tire is one thing, especially where it's used. I've had it sitting in front of the fire now for 4 or 5 hours, so it's softened up pretty good. As I'm doing with the rear tire is going to be a little bit of a different challenge. Just finishing up these, started at one hole, so I know where to end. So those are good. Boink. Hot in here now. Whew, that shed layer 21. Got some moose lube. Try to use, ooh, this one's almost over. Out. Anyway, we'll get a good start on this. Normal grease will work just fine too. I think, from what I've seen, from what I've read. So those of you who don't know why we grease the tubes, where do I put this so just get all the frig over everything? Here, hang it on the camera. Can you have too much grease on this? I don't know, maybe. You guys know? Hello. All right. Take these off, put the rim tape back on. Should be good to go. So put your rim lock back on, give yourself lots of slack, as we're going to see here in a few minutes why. It's good to go. I'll look at the knobs and see what they're doing, and then go from there to see which direction I want to put the knobs at. They should be fine the way that they were. The rear, different story. Get it started here. You can just normally step right in, you know, as you're moving the tire around, but I don't want to track grease all over my shop. Might as well. Okay, so I started just setting the tire on, and I'm going to push on it. I started at the rim lock here, and I'm just going to push on it to keep my weight so that the tire stays in the bead on this end. And this is where it gets tricky with one person. And I'm just going to work the tire around as much as I can without dropping it on this side. Some people use straps in here to keep this in here, or they push it against the wall over there like that. This has got lots of grease on it, so it's getting a pretty good start. So now I need to walk this over with the irons. So this can be a little daunting, you guys, at times. The trick is to keep one side in while you're working the other side. So this might take a few, attempts, but it is doable. So you got to sort of hold your breath on this side, hold down with this arm over here, kind of put your elbow over on this side. I don't know. And this might take a few attempts. So hence the beer. Beer is good. Beer can be good. Now, I'm going to put that in my fat roll over here. I'm going to try. Oh, my fat roll's moving. Where's my other spoon? Alright, I'm going to stick him in my other fat roll. You get my drift? I'm going to pick up on that a little bit. There goes that guy. Alright, now walk that down and over. Remember, try not to fling these so that you're, poking your eyeballs out. Oh, there's Mrs. GnarlyChicken. Pick up on the other side, you guys, so you don't scratch your rim. And muscle him down over. Good. All right, that is on. That wasn't too bad, was it? Mrs. Gnarly.
Not bad.
There's the Baba Luma. Hello, Baba. Hey, who's a Baba? I was just telling the folks, this is the first time I've attempted to do this without chicken here.
Without Mr. Forearms?
Without Mr. Forearms, yeah. So, as you can see, it's on. I don't have them seated on both sides, so this side is in, this side's not. So now it's just a matter of walking this side in. I'm going to give that a couple little Who's Your Daddies or the special juice. Work my way around to the tire, or to the rim lock, and then hopefully set that in place. Have a beer. Start walking. Warm today, or it's warm in here, isn't it?
I'm just trying to protect myself from anything that might.
Yeah, you might want to keep your head up there. These are, these can go.
Yeah,
These can go anyway. You should be all right with this though. It's pretty lubed up pretty
Protect
good.
our baby.
It's lubed up pretty good. All right, I'm going to hold this in with the fat roll again. What are you laughing at? All right, walk over here now. Keep some pressure on this guy with my elbow. Push him down. Push him down. Push this guy down too. Then let him go, relax them. If it's too tight, like it's getting to the tight spot here, learn this from chicken. If it's getting too tight and you just can't seem to, manipulate that bead over the rim, take your two opposite ends or your far end and just push down and help to let the mousse bib settle along with the tire. Now I'm going to take a small little blade over here, and I'm going to find a nook in here. I'm going to let this guy go back, push on this end, grab a little snack here. With a little bit of pushing, this is going to pop right down over the rim. Just hold and snap. And it helps when you have some kind of a tool to help push on that. Something that's a little bit better than a grease-covered tire iron.
Piece of kindling.
Mrs. Gnarly.
What about all this kindling? It's not
I need something that's a little thicker than kindling. Manipulate this guy. Nope. Let's try this.
You know what tool you need?
Yeah, I know, but he's not here. I
Damn,
know.
you beat me to it.
I know what you're thinking. She was going to say, Steve, you need a Steve, a chicken. Forearms like Popeye. Mm. Let's try my wife's idea. Look at that. And it worked. Piece of kindling. You're so smart. Say hi, everybody. I know. I just needed a piece of kindling with a little bit of girth to it.
And I'm sure all your viewers would be like, put that kindling to use so you got 800 bags of the kindling.
They're probably all saying, put some muscle into it, you big pussy. I'm sure that's what everyone's mostly saying. And I don't blame you. Kindling. Who knew? Alright, so that's what you want to see. Just the camera here. You want to make sure that that rim lock is moving. Which it is. And all I needed was a little piece of wood and my wife's idea. Good job, wife. We're going to put air in this because we need to seat. This whole side of the wheel over here is only sitting up on this side. All right. Yep, yep. Yep. You want this line of the tire right here that my finger's on. You want that to be up out of the bead. That's what you're doing when you're putting air in a tube. You're putting pressure in the tube to pop that rim or the tire up and seat it in the rim. And that's what we're attempting to do with this. So that is on. I shot the air in over here, right there exactly. And the leftover soap and stuff you could see bubbling up over here when I was putting air to it. So it was getting air over here enough that it popped that up. Don't need to use that yet. I'm going to call it a day on the front tire. This is ready to go back on again. I'm going to clean this off with some brake clean so I don't contaminate my brand new pads and wreck them. And took this back on. I'm going to bring that puppy back over. And I'm probably going to fail miserably on that sucker. Have a beer and back to the rear. And I'm going to start on the disc side. Less likely to scrape all my knucklage up. Just loosen some of these up. Let's see if we can pull some of these over. I'll put a little more juice in there. Get down a little bit more. Start on another one here too. That's coming up fairly easy, so. Do another little blast down in there. Try for one more. There's 3. There we go. And just easy. Pull that up. There we go. There we are.
I figured you might need my help.
Yeah.
Yeah, my expert input. You know, it's too bad that you don't have a like a Fitbit so you can measure how many calories you burn in these.
The bugger is the rear. Yeah. 3 tire irons, but not too bad there. That's off. Okay, that side's off. It wasn't too bad. Just a little bit of. Now flip it over. Do the other side. Clean off the digitators. Oh yeah, that's what it's supposed to do right there. Look, see? You know what? Since I pushed that right off, let's just see. Pull that moose right out of there. I don't know. I mean, it's right there. It's just a matter of getting your digit. There she is. All right. That, other than the little bit of soap and water that's on there, that's still nicely greased and it's in great shape. 26 pretty good hours, and that is just, you know, basically like new. So with another clean and degreasing, good for another year. So full disclosure here, some of you may have noticed or even heard when I was popping this tire off, I did a little damage to the outside of the bead. Now that's just rubber, and if you look closely, flip this around and you look closely, I didn't damage the cord. The cord is still right in here. It's just the rubber. So I think I'm just dumb enough. I'll squeeze that one off a little bit too tight too. But I'm just dumb enough, I'm going to reuse this. I'm going to put this back on, and hopefully when I spoon this on, this rubber will come down and be enough to protect that cord. If not, then we'll just put one of my new tires on. Okay, time for some spooning. So the rim's cleaned, rim tape's cleaned, Mousse is loose. This is why you don't wear your favorite shirt out in the shop. This is the test here. First time I've attempted this on my own. The rim lock in. I almost forgot to put it in, so don't make that mistake. Let's see where we're at. Jam this down as best you can. Yep, she's on. She's all done. Good. Wish it was that easy. Your guts, your fat comes in here. Remember, you hold sort of down with your fat here. Hold down on this guy. Nope. She is greasy, kid. Just keep motoring on here. Oh, that one just popped up on the other side. That's alright. This is where it needs some muscle here. Or another set of hands. Lift up on this guy. And oh, it's close, guys. It's close. 90% on. Maybe 95. There's one more little section. We'll leave him in there. Right up here next to the rim lock. Lift up on the back side. Get the spoon in. Easier said than done. Alright. Try one more time right here to get him over the rim lock. Just massage it. There's one side sort of up. Now, I should. There you go. I'm just going to get the rim lock seated on this side, then I can go to the other side. Try to use 2 tire irons to move that and lock the other tire iron in so I can push that up and in so I can get the tire over that rim lock. Everything's greased up like a squeal pig. Alright, and that should pretty much do it. There you go. Do a little of this because that might help. I knew it. This is the knuckle side, the knuckle builder side. I don't know why. It always seems to happen that way. I don't know. Whatever. Alright, get him in. Loosen them off some. Get another one in there. There we go. Push these up while I'm pushing on this side. Alright, now I can. Okay, good. So the rim lock's in. Not too much struggle, right? Just a little bit. Okay. So you can take fairly decent bites here on this side. I'm going to keep some pressure on this. Push on it with my fat on this side. And start walking my way around over here. I think I got moose grease on my glasses. Alright, give him a little bit of tapping and some loving. I think this should go on fairly decent without wrecking my knuckles too much. Keep some pressure on that. See if that doesn't help me at all. I may have to get another tire iron too. But I wanted to do this with 3, you know. Alright, there's that guy. She's tight, yep. He said, I'll love you till I die. Put my safety glasses back in place. Over here, which looks like I'm going to be able to. Alright, so he's close. I don't really want to take this guy out of here, but I might have to. Just need to get a bite. There's a bite. Alright. Well, 1 or 2 extra scratches, whatever. 3 tire irons and she's done. We'll try a little air there. I'm going to go between the spokes on this so I can get a nice flat sort of attack on that. And that is Honey P right there. All right, well, I got some editing to do. That's a long video, whew, but it's worth it. And that is a Mousse install front and rear, and hopefully it'll help people trying to attempt this themselves. So just some patience and some consistent steady force at times, just holding. Use, that's just soap and water, guys. I don't know, a 1/4 cup of Dawn, give her a shake, and that's all I used on that. That's all you need to use. Anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see ya. What am I doing next? My tank fuel pump rebuild.